All right, guys, we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait.
Apologies.
We're back. Twotouchpod, my boy E3.
Thank you.
Got a special guest today. Been wanting to get him on for time, but he's just mad busy. Like always busy. He got different business adventures going on. Footballer, but yeah, welcome and his boy as well. My boy Nicky and Josh. Thanks for coming on, Mr. Moremotion.
Mr. Motion.
Motion, man.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we got the Moremotion stuff, but I feel like we should get into your football career, bro. So when did it start, like the ball thing?
I mean, obviously, as you know,
Yeah.
I've always played football.
Yeah.
Like, literally my whole life. And I was at Norwich when I was mad young, like 10 to like maybe like 12.
So where was you before, like before all the academy stuff? Like, talking about, like that stuff. Yeah.
Cool. So I started off like playing football in Millfields, whatever, my primary school coaches.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was in year 3, I was watching like the year 6s train after school or whatever. And like, I used to watch all the time, innit? Before I went home, because I used to go on by myself, like in year 3 or whatever. And I remember, shout out Chris, by the way, RIP as well. Obviously, he noticed that I was always watching, so he kind of thought that I had like a mad interest in football. Yeah. So then after the session, he told me like next week I can come and train with them, whatever. So next week's come now, and then I'm training with the year 6s, and I'm not looking at a place like, and it just went from there really. And he basically took me under his wing, and I was playing for the primary school team from like year 3 up until year 6, and then when I was in year 6, I had an offer from Reading.
Okay.
I couldn't sign for Reading because obviously single parent, whatever. Yeah. Couldn't take me all the time while I was having to balance work and whatnot. So until I could like maneuver myself and like commute and go places by myself, it was tough to like actually like sign for somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
But like I've always sort of had like mad ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So then with the academy, so when did you first start to get the scouts coming in, clubs, you're talking to clubs and that, so
no, from young, like even like maybe like year 4, year 5.
Oh
like,
shit, yeah.
Time like I had Chelsea, West Ham, like so many teams. Obviously, when you're younger, like you probably get more interest from like, bigger clubs anyway. Yeah. But now it's like mad interest from mad young. You know what I mean? Because obviously, like year 3, playing for year 6s, like just little things like that. And on top of that, I used to play for Clissold as well.
Okay, yeah.
And obviously, that's like Sunday league, whatever. But like just to keep fit and play whatever. And I was just putting up mad numbers. I was probably scoring like at least like 2-3 goals every game.
Bagsman.
Still, man. Left foot, right foot.
Yeah. So obviously, you mentioned about obviously the scouting and everything. So when you actually have gone into the academy system, how was that transition for you in terms of working towards basically getting to your goal, basically being a professional?
Yeah. So the first team that I'd signed for was Norwich when I was younger. But like when you're young, like it's a bit weird. Like it's not really like you just play for them basically. Like, you train like once a week.
Yeah, you're not really into that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like am I gonna do first team? Like all of that. You're just playing for fun, like
bro. Literally.
Part-time thing.
So I remember Jay Marshall. Shout out Jay Marshall. He used to pick me up from like I think Liverpool Street, and then he'd either drive me or take the train with me, because obviously he understood that like my margin had to work and whatever. So like he kind of always took me all the time. Like so that was for trading once a week, and then play on a weekend as well. Done that for a while, and then I think got to like year 7, and it was tough for me to like be committed to them. Yeah. So they've ended up telling me that we don't want you anymore, kind of thing. Yeah. And then in year 9, I signed for Peterborough.
Okay.
And Peterborough, I thought was gonna be like my last club. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That I thought I was gonna like be there until I'm done with ball.
Yeah. So you started off there, so year 9, so that's like 14, like around 14, 15, and then and then that was where you thought like this is gonna be me, like I'm gonna route to the first team and that.
Yeah. So how Peterborough even came about, I remember I was like, I just used to train by myself, like
Yeah.
after school every day. Like I'd bring like a little bag to school with a football inside, and then with like my boots and like my school bag, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'd go train by myself all the time. Joshua used to come, Ross used to come, Darren used to come, Aaron used to come.
Yeah.
But like if they weren't coming, I was still going by myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just keeping fit, like sharpening up my tools.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Whatever. And then obviously everyone kind of knew like I was like really good at ball, innit?
Yeah.
But when you get to a certain age, it's not about just being good. It's about who you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not about what you know, because I'm pretty sure so many people watching this can name hundreds of people who they're better than, but they're obviously further ahead. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Ezra shouted me to come Haggerston one time, and he was like, "Look, listen, there's gonna be some guy called Alex. Like, just come train, whatever, do your thing."
Yeah.
And then so when I met Alex, I think like within him seeing me like just play around with the ball for about 30 seconds, he's like, "You come here, you come here."
Yeah.
The talent was already seen.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah, come here. He's like, "Look, listen, I have this club. This club. Where do you want to go?"
Well, you see, at that time, did you think this guy's just a dream seller? Like,
Nah,
or did you actually think,
yeah.
proper?
Because funny enough, I remember Darren.
Yeah.
Darren went to Wolves. He went to bare these clubs. I'm thinking like, bro, it's God just blessing this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Like, I'm thinking, bro, where's this all coming from?
Yeah.
And then cool. You see me 30 seconds like, oh yeah, I got Watford. I got Norwich. I got here, there, da. And then he mentioned Peterborough. Obviously, at the time, like everyone wants to get into a club where they feel like, okay, cool, I can actually do something here.
Yeah.
So when I heard Peterborough, I'm thinking, cool, it's only an hour away from London.
Yeah.
Whatever. But like I'm telling him, I want to go Peterborough, but he's telling me, nah, Nicky, you can shoot for higher, whatever. So he sent me back to Norwich. But when I went back to Norwich, obviously all of the coaches were familiar with me. But as you get older, they kind of have their players and whatever.
You know, their favourites.
So then it was like, cool. I went to go play for Norwich once, but I kind of knew I was going to go Peterborough anyway. Yeah. Like, in the back of my mind, it was like, I want Peterborough. Like, I don't know what it was about Peterborough. I was like, this is where I want to go.
So you didn't do digs in that? You just were just commuting? From...
What, to Peterborough?
Yeah.
Until I got to year 11.
Okay, yeah.
That's when I started doing digs. But obviously, we'll get to that. So then, obviously, I'm like, yeah, Peterborough, that's definitely where I want to go. So Peterborough, how it started off, it was like an open trial. Yeah. Like obviously, towards like the back end of the season, they invite like so many boys to come, whatever, play against each other. There were 2 phases, funny enough, and I went there as a winger, striker, or whatever. And one of the chief scouts, his name's Sam Gotkran. Shout out Sam, man. He looked at me, he's like, nah, man, this guy's special. I want you to play number 10. So I think for the second half playing number 10, I think I scored like a hat trick. And like assisted 2. Obviously open child, like
nice.
You're just playing against idiots.
Bro, like I can't like I've seen, bro, you turn out in anything, like man seen guys the shin pads on the
bro, like the shin pads on their necks, like bro, it's dumb.
They got snoods on, but hey, bro, anything.
Guys are turning up with bellies and that.
Bro,
like,
anything happens.
Guys are turning up on green sock, red sock.
Yeah, bro,
you're
anything.
Playing idiots, innit? Cool. So obviously, I think I scored like a hat trick because I like got 2 assists, whatever. And then I was like one of the first. So I think after the first game, they pulled a couple boys aside to like get their details down, whatever. I think I was like the first one. So he's obviously got my agent's details down now, Alex. And then like I think 2 weeks after there was a second game where we're playing against like the actual academy, innit? Yeah. And it was like the academy boys that were like the fringe players, innit? Yeah. At the time, because those are like who they're looking to get rid of to like replace with anyone that they're liking from like the open trial, whatever. And then I've gone there. I think I scored. Probably got like a few assists, whatever. But I think we lost. But obviously, like I stood out.
Yeah, 100.
Obviously, like with trials like that, everyone just thinks, I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna do rainbow flicks. But like, I was like, I'm just gonna go play my game, drive, beat people, etc., whatever. And then they invited me in for like a 6-week trial, and then they ended up signing me after like 2 weeks.
So how did you feel when you signed?
What, at Peterborough?
Yeah.
Bro, I was actually over the moon. Like
That's
I
good,
even
man.
I even remember like Snapchat went mad that day. Like
Yeah.
I think I've got back home.
Oh, that's where the girls are just like,
Bro, like,
pull up,
bro, I'm
pull
thinking,
up.
bro, man's 14. I'm just getting every girl in the ends. Like, wait, bro, all these girls are on me, like, because I think that time everyone knew like I just went ghost. Like, I was just like football mode only. Like,
you
rarely
just popped.
posted on socials.
Yeah.
Like, I was just grinding all the time.
no.
Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, that was a massive achievement at the time. Like it was definitely like one of my goals because I'm at the age where I'm like, cool, I'm commuting, I can get there. I spoke to the club, like I'm good vocally. I spoke to the club, they're like how they're gonna cover my expenses and all of these things. At that age, you're not getting paid, innit?
Yeah.
As long as they're covering your travel expenses, like that's the main thing that you want.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like most of our parents ain't really good at like that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? And like you start to realize that the older you get, but like it wouldn't make sense because I'm going there like 2-3 times a week during the summer, and then playing the game on the weekend. So I'm there 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And to get there, the train ticket's probably like £27 just for like the day.
Yeah.
So doing that back to back to back, that's like what £104, £105. Like it's silly.
Pricing.
Do you know what I'm saying? A week. So a month, that's like four bills. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So obviously they were like, yeah, cool, cover his expenses, whatever. And I was just there for time.
Yeah.
And but then, so cool, I'm bagging over the years, get to like scholar times. And I think I was probably like one of the last scholars, because obviously they've offered out like loads of pre-scholars to the local boys.
Yeah.
My boy SK got his scholar quite early as well. SK got there, I think, a couple months or a year before me. So when it comes to scholar times now, I'm smart in school, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to balance doing well in my GCSEs and still trying to play well when I go to Peterborough.
Yeah, no.
So like they were kind of unsure about me, whatever. So one week they've called me to play some midweek game against, I think it's even flipping Stackel's team. Bro, man, actually don't remember, innit? Well, it's against like one of them teams, and I've ended up scoring like 6 goals, and then and then after the match they called me into the office and like, yeah, Nicky, we're gonna offer you a scholar. I'm like, yes, because like the thing about scholar, like you're prepared to like just go to sixth form or whatever.
Literally.
But when you have a scholar, it's like cool. I'm at least patterned for like the next 2 years of my life with football.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When it comes to like your journey, especially with the Peterborough story, it was like once we started to hear what you're doing up there, it's obviously going to make noise across the whole country, more or less. Like, obviously, I don't know you too well, but even from me being from South, I used to always hear about Nicky. And obviously, a couple of my guys that obviously playing in academies now and doing first team during that time, your name was already making noise, obviously, with what you're doing. So it's like, how did you try to keep the consistency of obviously seeing your name in, you know, maybe local newspapers and articles, but just keeping yourself grounded with that?
I remember when I got called up for the first team for the first time, my coach at the time, Matthew Everington, told me, like obviously he played in the Premier League, played for Stoke, West Ham, etc. So, and like he got his move from Peterborough to Tottenham when he was 17. So at the time he told me, like he called me in his office. I'm thinking like what's this about? I think, bro, am I getting my pro? Like what's happening? And then he went to me, Nicky, like you're doing well, etc. At the time, the assistant manager for the first team, he was very fond of me because he used to come watch like the youth team train, and like he always used to see me like doing my thing, whatever. And I've always had a bit of a personality, so I stand out naturally. Yeah. But Matthew Everything said to me, and this is something that I still like stick by till today. He told me not to get too high with the highs or too low with the lows. Always got to stay like level-headed, like whatever you do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, even though I knew that like my name was a bit hot at the time, I was like, yeah, cool, I'm not gonna let that get to me. If I keep doing well, then it's gonna get even more. And that's kind of how I just kept the consistency of like scoring goals and doing well on the weekend, etc. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you see how? Sorry, I was gonna say, you see how you loved Peterborough, everything about it. How did you feel when they didn't offer you the pro contract? Obviously, everyone wants to get the pros. Yeah. And that. So how did you feel when that happened, when you didn't get it?
to be honest, yeah, being like in the club, I kind of saw it coming because they had one young boy who they started calling up more than me.
Okay.
He's top player, by the way, and I still chat to him till today. But obviously they start calling him up more than me, like even for like training and like stuff like that. Obviously, I was always like one of the first names that they used to call, obviously prior. So when they start calling up more than me, like you kind of see a shift in like how like people speak to you, like how much attention you get within the club.
Yeah.
So once I peeped that, I told my agents, yo, like you lot, man, you lot, I think it's that time that you'll need to searching. Obviously, it's not a conversation that you want to have, especially because of the love that I had for that club, like, and I still do love that club, and I love all the people in the club. So when they told me I'm not getting my pro, I think they told me in like February, and we still had until like May. Like we're still in the FA Youth Cup. We still had the league to go. When they told me that, boy, I can even show you lot pictures. Never celebrate, but I was begging. Like I think in like
Can't lie, done my thing still.
I think in like 6-7 games I scored like 11, 12 goals.
Yeah, I know. I saw that goal you scored with in the FA Youth Cup to make you the winner, innit? You scored the winner there. I saw that one. Yeah. And when you were scoring that, you knew like you still knew that time. You wasn't gonna get the
bro, you know what's so funny about that game? I remember, so we played that game during the week or whatever, and then we had the weekend off. Yeah. So we came back on the Monday, and I was close with the kit man. Obviously, as youth team players, like you got to pump balls, you got to clean balls, you got to do stuff for the first team, innit? And I was mad close with the kit man for the club, and he told me, right, look, Nicky, like, the gaffers basically told me, wow, I've just let go of the best player on the pitch that day. And like in my head, I'm thinking like, raw, so like, are they gonna reverse their decision? Yeah. But then he was like, nah, like Nicky, just keep going, because he used to play as well, innit?
Okay.
He's like, nah, Nicky, just keep going. Like, this is probably gonna be a blessing in disguise. Like I remember even at meeting, like, I was telling my coaches, and I stood firm. I was like, listen, this is gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to me, and it was until it wasn't. Yeah. So obviously from Peterborough, actually, let me just let you lot talk.
Go on, you can.
No, like obviously with the story, because with like you being in that position where you're almost doing like the best you can do and obviously showing it. Yeah. Obviously in a situation that is actually quite, unfortunate, but especially most footballers that obviously go through that situation, it's something that you either rise from or you take the fall from it.
Yeah, so either it's breaks you or makes you, man.
Yeah, exactly, literally. So obviously when it comes to now you searching for clubs, how was that process where obviously you're from a case where you're almost training quite regularly to now you're almost going back to the days of old where you're training on your own or maybe training with one or two people? How was that for you?
I'll be honest, I didn't actually have to go through that.
Okay.
So obviously because of the numbers that I put up and like my name being hot, obviously for like my age at the time putting up the numbers I was putting up, I had loads of clubs onto me. But then I think the second to last game of the season, it was like a League Cup or something. I've twisted my ankle. Okay. But knowing that all of these clubs are onto me, I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie, I just have to fight through this like minor injury, innit? It wasn't really minor, like my ligaments were messed up, innit? My ligaments were fucked. And so I went to Rangers, I went to Scotland, and I was meant to sign there, like they were mad fond of me. Okay. I've gone there and I'm just trying to play with my ankle and it's just playing up, like I'm not as fast, I'm not as jinky, I'm not as nimble. So it's like everything that I was doing well was on my left foot. Like my left foot is really, really good, but my right foot's just better. You know what I mean? I still got 5-star weak foot.
Cuts, man.
You just want to add that one in.
So cool, I've gone there. I'm thinking, I'm patterned here. The one thing I didn't like was the weather, but like for football, you gotta make sacrifices. Of course, I'm going to sleep in my tech fleece every night. Like, bro, that hotel room, love. The weather was peak still. But cool, I went Rangers. I had Bologna in Italy. I had obviously Wolfsburg for a while in Germany.
Yeah, no, I even saw that link, the German link. I was like, is this actually? You had to go on there. Like, it's true. Like, what's going on here? But I was like, nah. They'll even say, Ghanaian international. I was like, this is serious.
I can't like when I was younger, Alex had me still. So obviously I went Rangers. I and like my injury was just messing me up. We played a game and I just couldn't play like myself, bro.
Yeah, no.
So I feel like that game was the decider. They were like, okay, cool, nah. So when I knew that my injury was probably gonna like hinder
Hold you
me,
back, yeah.
hold me back, I just told Alex, listen, basically told all of these clubs to like just hold off for a bit. Even though that's not something you want to do because come the summer, clubs want to bring in players.
Yeah,
innit?
100.
So I was just working on my injury for like 2 months, and then even then, like my hammy started playing up.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the gym all the time, like doing like hammy work.
Yeah.
Like I was mad. And then come September, I think. So I was working on my injury for like 2-3 months. I felt sharp, but I hadn't played much football. I was just in the gym all the time, just doing strength and conditioning. Innit?
Yeah.
So bearing in mind, I hadn't played football for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Probably since like Rangers times. On the side had the live game.
Yeah.
And they had this live game. I hadn't played football. I'm just saying, I'm just turning up for vibes, innit? I'm just gonna let my natural ability just
definitely
Take
do you
over,
know what I mean?
yeah.
But after a while, like, and I'll literally get to that effed me up at Sunderland. Like, cool. So obviously, come the live game, how many goals did I score? I scored 2 goals. I scored that left foot banger.
Yeah, no.
I
I watched a couple of them onside games. No, definitely.
Cold.
Oh shit. I scored the left foot banger, and then I scored a penalty.
Okay.
And Middlesbrough, like from that game alone, boy, bro, I was like 14 all over again. He's like, this club, that club. I'm like, raw, that cool. And then I went to Middlesbrough, bearing in mind, no, I went to Middlesbrough, done a mad thing. No, I went to Middlesbrough way before the live game. Cool. So I went to Middlesbrough in the summer, but this was before I got injured, innit?
Okay.
In fact, no, I was still carrying that injury, but like someone was just telling me like, bro, just F it, like just go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I've gone, I was doing a mad thing. Obviously, once I'd have a good link to Middlesbrough, so it's like automatically like you're in their good books, like there.
Yeah.
Like they got binoculars on you, innit?
Yeah.
I've gone there, done a mad thing, whatever. Then I told them, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just missed my driving test. But I told them that I have a driving test and I need to go back to London. And then they gave me a week off. I've gone back. In my head, I'm thinking, yeah, man, I'm pattern, man.
Yeah.
Contract's mad, whatever. I'm going to be on good P's, all of these things. I've come back, and I was in VQ, Oldgate.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel/bar, innit?
Yeah.
I was there for like 3 days straight. I'm thinking, I'm pattern, bro. I was drinking every day. Like, I was being an idiot.
Yeah, no.
I've gone back up now. My body just failed on me. So I've gone from here to here. Like, so I'm thinking, oh, bro, that's actually my fault. Like, sometimes you say, it's God's plan, but that was genuinely my fault. Like, that was straight complacency.
Yeah, no.
And then the live game happened, whatever. I scored twice. I hadn't played football since Middlesbrough, pretty much.
So wait, so with Middlesbrough, once that happened, like
once I went back and I wasn't to the standard that I initially showed,
they said, bro, no.
Yeah, like, but they said that they're gonna keep tabs on me.
Okay.
And yeah, cool. They said they're gonna keep tabs on me. I forgot the scout, but he, I still got his number till today.
Yeah.
Said they're gonna keep tabs on me. And then the live game came about. The Middlesbrough scout actually kept his words. He was actually there at the game, and I spoke to him after. And I had Burnley. I had like loads of clubs in Europe. Yeah. Whatever. And then I had Sunderland, but Sunderland were like, yeah, we want this boy in like 2 days time.
Yeah, like we want
So
him
I'm
now.
thinking, raw, like I ain't even got time to rest. I even played football. Like that was my first time playing football in like 2-3 months.
So you wasn't fully fit?
I was not fully fit at all, bro.
Okay.
Even for that game, I wasn't fully fit. Like I literally hadn't touched the ball in so long. I don't know how I scored that goal. I don't know how I scored 2 goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that left foot banger is like one of my best ever goals.
Yeah,
Like,
naturally.
Still, but obviously, like I said, like your natural ability can only take you so far.
No, but you say natural ability, but bro, you've been working on it though. You
No,
work on
yeah.
your left foot though.
No, yeah, of course.
So it's not, you can say it's natural, but it's like, bro, obviously 9 times out of 10 when you're practicing, it don't go top bins.
Yeah.
But at least
Bro,
you know,
that
man-
was like, bro, you couldn't get any more top wins.
But that's what I'm gonna say, bro. But at least you practice, because no one can say, I've never done
That
it
was a
before.
few-
Because
yeah,
you definitely hit it
Nah,
with a
yeah,
left foot and it's
100.
gone top bins before.
100.
So I was
Something
saying-
you've worked on.
Yeah, that's what I was
something you
saying,
worked
it. But yeah, nah. So just think, so Sunderland, they've come in for you. They said, nah, we want this kid.
Yeah.
How did that process? So how did you feel about that? Like, oh yeah, nah. And how did you make the decision? Yeah, I'm gonna sign the contract for
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Cool. So obviously Sunderland came in for me. I went up there, and the first team manager at the time, shout out Lee Johnson, man. Lee Johnson loved me so much. Like, imagine being a trialist. I think we had like some game against a National League Prem side, and obviously I'm a trialist at the time, innit?
Yeah.
And then at half time, first team managers come into the under 23s change room, and he's like, "You lot, give this boy the ball." Like, I'm thinking, raw, like, these guys don't even know my name. Like, I don't know any of these guys' names. And first team gaffer, who obviously everyone's trying to impress, he's coming in telling them to like give me the ball. Because obviously every time I got on the ball, like I'm running at my man. I'm trying to make something happen. Like, you know how I play.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm trying to make something happen because I think we were losing like in like the first 10 minutes. We conceded 2 silly goals, but then I think we made it 2-2 come half time. But like the way the game was looking, like we could beat these lot.
Yeah, therefore.
And then like a minute, 2 minutes into the first half, after he said that, I've gone and scored. I've lobbed the keeper in my left foot. And then after that game, there was some other young boy from onside who obviously went there because there were 2 live games that day, my age, and then like I think 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And he came to watch the game. And he's standing like right by the coaches, innit?
Yeah.
And after the game, he's telling me, "Nah, Nicky, like they said they're gonna sign you. Nicky, they said they're gonna sign you." So I'm thinking, nah, man, he's just chatting. But like I say, like with the don't get too high with the highs or too lows with the lows, like it's something that I still stick by till today.
Course,
you know what I mean? So in my head, so Alex is billing down my phone. He's like, "Nicky, how was it? Nicky, you scored. My boy, whatever." I'm saying, I played all right, innit? Like, it's calm, whatever. Like, I don't like gassing things.
Yeah, nah, hey.
Like, I just allow people to make their own judgment. Yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, and then the boy Daniel, who I think is still there, he's telling Alex like, "Bro, they said they're gonna sign him."
Okay.
But I'm just hearing like bare waffle, so I'm brushing it. Whatever. I go back to London like the next day, and then Alex calls me. He's like, "Oh yeah, Nicky, they want to offer you a 3-year contract." But I signed like in the middle of the season.
Okay, yeah.
So obviously, like every club has a budget for like the under 23s and like how much they're paying their players, whatever. And they were like how they can't afford to pay my wages or offer me 3 years for 3 years at Sunderland. So I signed until the end of the season because I just told Alex, "Listen, like I don't care." Like, because the option was to wait until the start of next season, sign 3 years, or sign this season, sign until the end of the season, which there was like 10, 11 months left of the season.
Yeah.
And like earn less P's, but I'm playing and I can obviously make a name for myself. It's Premier League 1, whatever.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, bro, like where else am I gonna play? Like I don't want to go play elsewhere. I actually like this club. The club like me. Calm. Contract negotiations going on for like 2-3 weeks. My main thing was, listen, I just want to play, but just get me like as good P's as possible.
Yeah, 100 P's is a factor though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So obviously that got sorted out. I flew back up there, signed. I played my debut against Reading, scored. So it's like the fans were now on my side. Like, my name's ringing bells in that city now.
Yeah.
Like the fans are like messaging me, whatever. Like even the media guys asked me, like when I first got there, the day I signed, he's like, "Oh, do you want to get verified?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't really care about all that." Bruv, me now, I'm like, "Yeah, do that." Obviously, I'm verified now, but me now, verify me because like that has a lot of power. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it has so much power. Not even with the things, but just in general, like you shout people, like
bro, your messages go straight to the top, bro.
No, I'm saying, like,
bro,
they respect you straight.
Bro,
away,
100,
like,
once you're verified, name goes to the top. They're like, "Oh shit."
A lot of things goes in your favor with the verification.
Bro, like, do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you like a girl's picture, bro. She spamming likes all over your page, you know.
No, it's true.
She's even showing the friends with her.
All my days, look, screenshot.
Footballer in the DMs, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But obviously with the Sunderland thing, unfortunately it just didn't work out. Things happened.
That was actually my fault again.
Okay, so
so obviously it didn't work out at Sunderland because I decided to change agent.
Okay.
Obviously, you sign for a team like Sunderland, like the club's posting you. A lot of people are gonna see it. Scored my debut. Name ringing bells. I'm in like so many newspapers. I'm even on Sky Sports. Like my friends are sending me pictures like raw, like Nicky. I'm thinking raw, like this is real life, you know.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is mad. But I changed agent to an agent who has no relationship with the club.
Okay.
And now they're looking at me sideways like raw, like why is this guy like? Do you know what I mean? Like obviously clubs care about relationships.
Yeah.
Like relationships go so far in football. Obviously back then I was premature. I was young. I was excited. Then I got too high with the highs. You know what I'm saying? And then I changed agent to someone who has no relationship with the club. And then things just started going downhill from there.
Okay.
And then, obviously it just didn't end up working out over there. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so obviously after that, then the move you are now, the was the Vancouver FC is called, How did that happen?
That was a random one, I think.
Yeah.
I just come back from the gym. My agents called me, he's like, Nicky, there's some club in Canada and they want you. I'm saying, okay, Canada, like that's on the other side of the world, but okay, cool. But the thing about agents, they will guess it like, oh, this club.
Don't sugarcoat it.
I was saying, all right, cool. Like the manager loves me.
Yeah.
Which he did. So then I've hopped on a call with the manager, etc. The manager's basically telling me that he has a mad plan for me, etc. Whatever. I ended up going there. Ends up getting like a really good contract as well. Being an international player with like the history that I've got.
It's like the leverage. It gets you others.
And bro, that leverage like even helped me get someone their first ever professional contract. And that was like my downfall at the club as well, helping that guy. But let me just fast forward. Obviously went Canada, started off really, really well. And then ended up having to help someone because of how well I've done over there. So they've seen what a guy from the UK can do in me. I've gone there like just twisting up everyone in training, whatever, scoring goals left or right foot. So they're like, okay, cool, we want a striker. I've told Alex. Alex has said, okay, cool, bring in this boy. I'm gonna say names. Put him over. He came, like, imagine he's landed like at 6 a.m. We have a game like at 10 a.m. He came with his suitcase to the training ground. He scored a back, like, cool, they brought him on like 83rd minute. Yeah. 85th minute, this guy scored a goal that I've never seen him score in his whole life. Like, I'm thinking, bro, did this guy get possessed by Ronaldo, bro? Yeah. And then obviously, they've obviously offered him. And then, after a while, they're seeing him every day in training. They're like, we want to get rid of this boy. So they want to get rid of him now. They've basically agreed to like pay him out like a month's worth. He's come and told me, I'm like, bro, like, you're actually entitled to all of your money. Kind of thing. But if you want to leave, then you at least have to get more than what they're offering. So the club have looked at it like, okay, cool. We had an agreement with him to pay him a month. He's come back a couple of days later and he said, nah, he doesn't want to take that. So this guy's not as intelligent as Nicky, who he lives with. So Nicky's the one that's advising him. Manager's like, Nicky, man, like you need to stop advising him. Obviously, like the decision's higher than him. So he's coming to me. Bearing in mind that he isn't even asking me if I'm advising. He's saying I need to stop advising him. So it's like it's already so they already made up their mind that I'm the one that's helping him make up his mind, innit? Which was a bit unfair because you never know, do you know what I mean? But after that, I just got frozen out. Like I stopped traveling with the squad. But it's like you're doing your thing in training all the time. Like I'm twisting up these big men who play in mad leagues, and they're like, nah, like we need to like play this boy, innit? Obviously, at the time the club were like in a dark spot. But it's like I'm coming, and it's like they have no more love for me. So like you want to prove them wrong, but like little things like sly comments from coaches and managers, like bro, like it's
different.
Bro,
basically.
it actually gets to you because deep it. I'm on the other side of the world. Like I got no friends over there,
no family,
nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that definitely affected my time over there. But when I stopped getting picked for squads and stuff, that obviously gave me the time to start Moremotion. So,
and this is a perfect segue to it because I was gonna get into obviously the time where you said that you're frozen out and you're kind of, spoilt for time, really.
Yeah.
How did obviously your boys here as well, so I'm obviously guessing that the kind of the partnership worked out. So how did that kind of create the introduction to the brand?
So, because of how much time I had, let me even tell you, the first time that I didn't get picked for the squad, I was like, my head exploded, like I went mad. I had a house party that same night, invited over things, man, got drinks, everything. Like, had a blast. But then reality kicked in. I'm thinking, I can't be doing this every week. Like, I need to utilize my time better.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So everyone knows I'm not one that likes playing PlayStation much, but I have so much time that it's what I have to do now.
Yeah, no.
So I've hopped on with my friends, and I'm like, oh, you lot, like, man, there's a lot of time on my hands. I'm gonna start a clothing brand. And my friends know that I'm not a procrastinator. If I say I want to do something, then I'm going to do it. Yeah. Because it's just how I've always been. Like, from young, I'm training by myself. Even when my friends aren't down for it, I'm going to gym by myself. I'm doing everything by myself. I don't really rely on people. So my friends just know my character. And my friends were mad supportive. So come like a couple of days later where I thought about the name, and the name came from like my current situation. I'm saying, cool, I have so much time. I'm frozen out. I'm on the other side of the world. I need more motion. So like it clicked, innit? It made so much sense. And then Mr. Moremotion's like triple alliteration. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just comes off the tongue easy. People remember the name. And then my friends were mad supportive. And then I showed them the design a couple of days later. I was like, cool, you lot start off. Like, I'm gonna offer you lot a man name's discount. The guy that sent me peas, whatever. Started getting things ticking. And then cameraman shout out Bo. I asked when the samples landed. I asked him to take pictures of me walking into training, and then I get a lot of views on social media and stuff, so that obviously created a lot of hype. And then obviously I'm in Canada now. My business is based in the UK, and then my boy Joshua just helping me sort out like orders.
So Josh, how has it been doing the clothing brand? Have you always been creative with like designs and that, or you just more like to distribute social media? Like, what's your role in the Moremotion?
I would literally say a bit of everything. Obviously, when he was in Canada, obviously orders are coming to mind. And I'm distributing it and trying to get the word out. Obviously, power to people is important, innit? So that's literally how we just grew.
So essentially, Josh was like my partner.
Okay,
second in command. To be honest, like, we're both like first in command. Because we're both like the founders. Essentially. So that we just work with each other. Like, if he has an idea, he shares it with me. I have an idea, shares with him. But I'd say the brand wouldn't be anywhere near where it is without him. Obviously, when things have landed, initially I'm telling him like, bro, just wait. He's like, nah, bro, like the beanies are cold. The beanies first thing that landed. Nah, bro, the beanies are cold. So I think he's made one video which I remember so vividly, and I've posted it. And obviously, because I've created that hype for me walking into training with like my toiletry bag and like looking like a model, like the things are like, raw, like Nicky start the clothing, man. Okay. And then Joshua's obviously made a snap, and then like everyone's like, oh my days, like how much are the beanies and the whatever, and give it like 1 week, 2 weeks, we had like 80 beanies all gone, all gone. So that made us so optimistic about what like the brand can actually do. And then I came back, had like a mad party with like the tight knitted people in Birmingham, and then that also created a lot of hype because everyone likes to see like enjoyment and whatever. And then it's just gone on from there, and like ever since we've just been evolving, even like the designs and like being distinctive and being original, which is why we stand out with our designs. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because obviously like when we were, before the episode started, we were just talking about, the use of social media. So obviously, we both, in a way, almost have a business in a way. So utilizing social media is obviously a key thing. But for you especially, like I've seen a couple of your videos on my For You page. I'm like, what you're doing is a bit unique. It almost gives almost like a man's point of view of like, this is how my business is, this is what I'm doing. So like, how do you kind of almost incorporate your use of social media for your business?
Obviously, like I say, like, especially from like when I was younger, like when I first signed for Peterborough, that's when, obviously I've always kind of been known regardless, but that's when I had more of a social media presence because everyone's like seen my face. They're like, oh my days, this guy's a baller, whatever. So like people are familiar with my face, innit?
100.
So ever since then, even though I've made like new social media accounts or whatever, like I've always kind of gotten views and like my name is very I'm a black guy called Nicky. Like everyone kind of knows who Nicky is. You know what I'm saying? Like my name's a bit mad, but like
wait, so is your name Nicky or like Nick? Is your real name like Nicholas?
Yeah, no, Nicky, bro.
So there's no Nicholas.
Nah, bro.
Bro, all that time I thought it was Nicholas,
Like,
bro. And you
bro,
just put it
like,
into Nicky.
No, I get asked that all the time.
Oh, so it's actually
all the
Nicky,
time.
innit?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
calm
Primary
down.
school, oh Nicki Minaj, Nickelodeon, Nick Nat. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, my real name's Nicky.
Yeah.
But my new name's NGBMotion. You get or Mr. Moremotion. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what was I saying?
You're saying about social media.
Yeah, cool. So obviously, because I get loads of views or whatever, and I'm a personality, and that's the main thing that
I feel like,
because I feel like, you see how footballers have the stigma like, oh, he's bougie, he's this, he's that. Bro, I'm a normal guy like any of you. I'm probably less fortunate than most of these people that like we grew up in the same like London with.
Yeah.
And I just want to show people that, bro, like your dreams are possible, bro.
100.
You need more motion. Slow motion over no motion, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
you man buy that. You man buy that.
Bro. You drop out soon. Trust me, you got loading.
Trust me.
Nah,
but
definitely.
like, I'm literally like anyone else.
Yeah,
Like, probably less fortunate. The only thing that separates me from a lot of people is like my boldness, my personality, and how hard I work.
Yeah,
Like from young, I've always had like a similar mentality. Like if you want something, it's never gonna come easy. You have to work for it.
Of course.
So I just like conveying that on social media. Like, okay, cool. Like this is what I do. Blah blah blah. But man's still going out and I'm having fun. Like I'm enjoying myself. Do you know what I mean? And obviously that translates back into the brand, and people connect with me. Connect with him before the brand, and then like it's like what's the word where it's like growing together.
Yeah, it's like you're almost catching. You're elevating.
I would say elevating, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like even for ourselves, like I think the way we kind of work with ourselves, especially the relationship that we've had, you know, it's kind of almost grown, and we kind of see each other where we can almost benefit from each other both creatively, business wise, and it's like creating a podcast. Man, them don't usually do that. It's a new thing now, but it's something that we've almost kind of done for about a year now.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've done good things. Like you said, we've had high highs, we've had low lows.
Yeah.
So it's all about consistency. So obviously, it's just something that we're both working on, as well as your brand, and long may it continue.
But that's
man. God
with
definitely God willing.
100%.
God willing, man.
But I'm saying, good that you just went into a different business adventure. You didn't let whatever happened at Vancouver keep your head down, so it's good. But obviously we're going to talk about a bit of the football going on.
Arsenal winning the league, man.
Hey, for real.
Hey, let's go.
Arsenal winning the league, man.
Let's go.
Let's just talk
You're a
reality.
Chelsea fan.
Let's
man.
not. I don't care. I don't
Cool.
care.
Let's just leave.
Yeah,
Chelsea
she's
a bit.
Cool,
Chelsea.
let's go with each team.
No, not even talk about. Let's just talk about the title race right now.
Yeah,
'cause
go on.
both of us effed up last weekend, bro. We're losing to Palace.
It's calm, bro. When you win the Champions League, let me know.
One second.
Go on.
Both had a mad week. We lost on the last weekend and got knocked out of Europe. But it's like, so how did you feel about that, man? Probably what was worse for you, the Villa loss or the Munich one?
I'll be real, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What one actually like you thought?
Has to be the Villa one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I can't lie, it's the Villa one.
The Villa one.
But you know what it is though, yeah? In fact, no, yeah. Bayern played us out the park in the second
100%.
leg. However, in the first leg, in fact, you see Saka, yeah? Man.
Oh.
Bro,
let's get talking.
Wait.
Come on.
Do you not think that was a penalty?
I think it was.
No,
you know.
100%.
I can't lie to you.
Let's not.
But you know
let's
what
not
it is
cap
though.
a
But you
pen.
know what it is though. Like, obviously there was contact, but I just feel like he was searching for it.
Yeah.
He was.
And the thing about Saka, he isn't a subtle diver. Like,
Yeah.
because he's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just didn't really.
It
look
makes
like a penalty.
things look a lot more exaggerated.
Yeah, bro, the guy went around Neuer, just stick it in the back of the.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Yes.
Even with us, bro, like the first leg we got played out of the park, bro. At Anfield 3-0 down to Atlanta. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm
Do you
thinking,
expect it though?
nah, bro.
Nah,
But we
can't lie.
wasn't playing that great because obviously it's all spiraled from the United 2-2, and I was like, my head was gone that game, and then it's like we just had a bad run of form. Got lost to Palace. Palace were the better team that day, definitely. Eze, Elise, that man were playing, bro.
They just crashed it on it.
Yeah.
Crazy. Came Anfield, won. Went Atlanta, we won 1-0, but we was already out from the first leg. But obviously now, we both won on the weekend. He won 2-0 against Wolves. We won 3-1 against Fulham. How are we going to stop City, man?
Literally. That's the question.
How are we going to stop City? They can't win.
You know what it is,
They can't win it fourth time.
Nah, yeah, they can't. But you know what it is? Like, even without De Bruyne, even without Haaland, City, they're unstoppable. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're actually unstoppable.
Because the maddest thing is, this is like, people say this is the worst City team that they've seen.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
So it's like, let's say, for example, you're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Unfortunately.
you've seen how your team has gone from Champions League winners to somewhere like mid-table. But with the different coaches, that's the only problem. But with Man City, they've had the consistency of Pep's the guy. He's the top dog.
Yeah.
And they've swapped around different players, Gundogan, Mahrez.
Yeah.
But they've brought in different people, Doku, Nunez.
Yeah.
It's like, how, for a Chelsea fan yourself, how would you see, like, cool, your team is going through a transition. How would you almost think, how can we almost be the team that City will be in the future?
Right now, the way we're just the way we're going, it's just Cole Palmer and Inshallah.
Literally.
Bro, obviously, shout out to Cole
Palmer and Prayer, literally.
Nah, literally.
I just think you men are just have cool. Young players are always good. There's nothing against young players in it, but I just feel like you need the experience, and I just
No,
don't.
of course, we don't have that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We only have that in Thiago Silva, and my man's.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
trying
on
to
his
say.
last
I'm
legs.
looking at the captains. I'm like, Reece James was. I don't even know where my man's been.
I can't lie, Gusto over Reece James, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Gusto is a baller.
Gusto?
Yeah, but he's a baller. But it's just, bro, you need the Reece James there.
Yeah,
bro.
but Reece James' body's made out of glass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what are we meant to do?
He's got a bodybuilder body.
Yeah,
like,
like-
it's not making no sense.
Don't
Nah,
make
but
sense, though.
even I don't know, man. But obviously, just watching I watched the Man City Chelsea game,
Yeah.
and I was just like, damn, man. Chelsea, I thought Chelsea played the better football. Like they had the most
But
chances.
that's us though. Like in general, like we can create so
Nico
many
Jackson.
chances,
yeah.
and we have no gunmen.
Nico
Jackson.
They-
But you know what it is, though? You see his overall play.
Yeah, overall
I
play is good.
love him.
Yeah.
But in front of goal,
He's wild.
No, but that's how I feel about Nunes. I feel like, bro,
No,
no, cool. Nunes is first touching that, cool. I'm not.
But I actually rate Nunes though. If you actually see what he brings,
No.
like off the ball movement and whatnot, he's very
No,
good.
but I'm realistic. I don't think Nunes is good enough for Liverpool. But because of the money and he's likable,
yeah.
got a
he
manager,
works hard
man.
as well. He works hard. He gets stars. He does his thing. But like the finishing I'm seeing, I'm just like, you're not even looking for a target. You're just hitting it. There's not even like, you know when you look for the corner.
Yeah.
He's not even looking. Like sometimes I'm like, damn. But
he just smashes it, fam.
Literally.
hopefully Man City drop points, bro. Because
I got a question for you. What do you think of Gakpo?
Gakpo, honestly,
Underwhelming, man. Yeah.
I just don't know his best position. I feel like once we know his best position, I think that's when we see. Because man, I'm saying because when he was playing for last season, he was playing the false nine thing,
Yeah.
dropping in deep, distributing it. Now guys are telling me he's a left winger, he's this, he's that, but
He's a utility man. You're trying to fit him in, find his best position.
Literally,
But
like,
I feel like he'll have a good, next season, you might see the best of Gakpo.
I don't think so.
but-
Klopp's
potentially,
gone.
though.
Yeah, that's the
no, but
question.
that's it. The new managers,
So
everything's
who's your
gonna.
new manager? Who are you thinking? Who would you want?
Yeah, it's true.
That's bro. No one can replace Klopp, man.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah.
No one can.
But you have to think of the energy.
Bro,
Salah's
obviously
on-
Alonso, but he's staying
Yeah,
at
he's
Leverkusen, so God knows whoever it is, man. Just take time with Liverpool, man. We got time. We got time still. What about with you, Arsenal? Looking for the future.
Do you know
Your
what it
number
is?
9
Bro,
situation.
we need to invest,
Yeah.
in a backup right winger.
Yeah, 100%.
Is he?
Do you think that more than a striker?
Nah.
You think
You need a
100%?
striker.
I think we need a striker number 1,
Yeah.
and then number 2 we should look for like
Yeah.
winger, maybe a midfielder to replace.
And I think another left back.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
man
And
with the Zinchenko, Kivio.
Ben White,
yeah,
proper.
can't get no better than that really.
he's a
proper. Nah,
baller.
he's proper.
Nah, he's proper.
But left back, we definitely need another left back, striker, and someone to back up Saka. Because obviously on the left you got Trossard and Martinelli,
Yeah.
who has been so underwhelming this season.
yeah.
Definitely need like a.
Oh, let's talk about Martinelli.
Hey,
Guys are not ready.
Martinelli, uncomfortable conversations to have.
uncomfortable.
Guys are not ready
still,
for
man.
that one, bro.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
know.
injured. He's been injured though, so we give him
Nah,
a blind.
Yeah.
nah.
You know what
I
it is?
think-
I think it's the injury. The
I
injury.
thought it was injury,
What
yeah.
I can't remember. I think it might have been the City game.
Yeah.
People like the injury. When I saw it, I'm like, okay, cool. Just everyone's played ball. When they hit the studs on the foot, it's a bit painful. But they're saying he's out for a couple of weeks, and then when he's came back, it's not even been hitting. Plus the whole season.
I don't even think so. I just think his IQ is just not there.
Yeah,
You
it's
see
not.
it when he's on the ball.
Yeah, nah. End products.
And that's probably why Saka, even Saka, when he has an underwhelming game, like it's hard for you lot to take him off because he brings the ball retention.
That's what I'm saying.
To get.
Yeah.
But lastly, just say, who's your player of the season? You would say for
Odegaard.
now? You think Odegaard?
Bro, when
No, I'm talking about the whole Prem. You think? Yeah, the whole
the
Prem.
whole Prem.
Cole Palmer, innit?
Palmer, because of the tight spot that Chelsea's in,
Yeah.
and he just constantly has Chelsea on his back,
Yeah.
and he's so young as well.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like he's doing a brazy job. Like the comeback against, who was it when he scored a hat trick last minute?
Manu, bro.
Yeah, Manu.
Bro. And then the next game he scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Who do you think's your
Palmer.
Palmer as well?
Palmer.
What about you?
I can't lie. I want to say Palmer, but for me personally, I'm gonna have to go Foden. I think the way do you know what it is? The way Foden is, let me not say I hate Foden, but I feel like the comparison with Saka, that's always gonna come naturally. But the way he's playing, especially in a Pep side where everything is 10 times as complicated as any other team in the league, the way he's taken the mantle of Haaland, he's not really done what he needed to do in the second of the season. Foden has said, yeah, you know what? Hold for a second, let me do it.
Yeah, I hear it.
And you can't be matched, really.
I hear it.
Nah, man.
What do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
I might have to agree with you. For like the only once in my life, I might have to say Foden as well. Because I've just seen the level has been stepped up. Obviously, Palmer has done this craziness, but obviously, I want to see this.
But bro, deep it. This is Palmer's first.
Yeah, but that's what I want to see the
Prem.
consistency though.
I hear it.
Obviously, we're talking about player of the season, so we give it to him. But he can hold the young player.
Yeah, and then we
Give
see what's
Foden
going on next season.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But the Prem's looking good. Hopefully, Liverpool.
Hopefully, Arsenal win, bro.
Literally.
Nah,
Hopefully, we're
winning.
still
I
there.
You think Man City will win it?
Yeah. Man City are too angry after the Real Madrid loss.
No,
It's
they
true.
are. They are still.
They're awakened giant now.
they're
Still.
too angry.
Yeah, word.
But I just saw against you, man. I'm like, bro, this team can drop points. Like,
No,
I
but
can see it, bro.
100%.
we like Chelsea actually play well against Man City, but we just
can't finish.
we're just shooting blanks. So
It's not working
mind
out.
games.
But
Nah, Nico Jackson's too funny, man.
we don't want to get on to that guy because we'll take up the whole pod.
Bro,
but,
word.
we're just gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, definitely.
So once again, thank you to you, man, for obviously jumping on. Really appreciated. Obviously, do you want to plug the brand? This is your moment.
Moremotion, man. You lot. Website Moremotion UK, Insta Moremotion UK, TikTok Moremotion UK, man. You lot get your merch.
You lot definitely follow that. Also, just a little thing, like and subscribe. We're gonna try to be as consistent as possible. Obviously,
say
we're gonna
it
have
all
a
the
big
time,
summer.
100%.
We're gonna actually have a big summer. We're gonna do a Euros segment.
Yeah,
it's gonna be proper.
Yeah, hopefully gonna try to do some more live things as well. So
definitely.
hopefully, if you man have some time during the summer, link up, do a little watch along.
Yeah, no,
and
100%.
more content out, TikTok, YouTube. As said before, like and subscribe. And Twotouchpod.
We're out.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Solid episode still, I can't lie, bro. Damn.
Probably say that's our best one, you know.
That was a solid episode.
Flowy, man. Flowy.
Solid episode.
Nah, the people are gonna like it still.
100%.
You man's name is ringing now, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Kish, what happened though?
With what?
3-0.
Bro, how can man talk about 3-0 in Atlanta?
Oh, hey,
Bro,
bro.
it happened, bro.
It happens.
Stuff really does happen still.
Bro, happens, man. But we moved, though.
What are you thinking for Liverpool though? What's your best front three?
Diaz, Jota, Salah.
Bro, Diaz is my favorite player in Liverpool, bro.
Bro, the way he's the only winger we really have. Salah's a winger, but he's lost the pace now.
Salah's a goal scorer, bro.
Yeah.
But Diaz, wow, he is.
When he's on it, like, he just needs to work on his end product. That's the only thing he just needs to improve.
But you know what it is though? I don't feel like that's something that's going to improve like that. Because of his play style, how like giggity.
Yeah, he's never going to be that guy.
No,
but that's what I was going to say. Everyone wants him to